I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind the silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Time can never mend careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. No, I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste this chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. No, I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. You put the boom into my heart, send my soul sky high when your loving starts. Dream dug into my brain, goes a bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. Something's bugging you, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night, left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should've been with you instead. Wake me up before you go, go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. You take the gray skies out of my way, make the sunshine brighter than Doris Day. Turn a bright spark into a flame. My heart beats for a minute, never been the same. 'Cause you're my baby, I'm your fool. It makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on, baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing, everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go, go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. Cadillac baby, moving tight. We'll go dancing tomorrow night. It's cold out there, but it's warm in bed. They can dance, we'll stay home instead.
welcome to Daywave. People always ask me what the music is. That's Pomplamoose. Pomplamoose. If you dig the music, that's who it is. I do think they do fucking fantastic covers. Side note, the dude in Pomplamoose is Jack Conti, the founder of Patreon, but he's been doing music before he started Patreon. Weird, right? And then it just turns out that he made fucking multi-million-dollar organization. So, fun fact, if you care. It sounds like the music is being a romantic comedy. Yeah, kind of. On Good Morning. Yeah, it's still a little chilly. Not as chilly as yesterday, so no beanie today, no Tim Pool stuff today. But whenever it's cold out, it's because of the moonbeams, of course, but whenever it's cold out, Yuki was super hyper now she's tired, but she's super hyper this morning. She was outside just running around, like hopping around like crazy. She came inside and did a 360 spin. She fucking darted upstairs in the studio, and then she got sleepy, and then she went to sleep. See, now she's asleep. Now the Tukes is asleep. Try not to bug her because she's sleeping. Look, see? We bugged her. You see? Hi, everybody. Good morning. I may be running around a little bit today, so just to let you know right up the fucking jump. So, I know, Tukes. I know. It's tired in here. So, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I know. Owen, a Big Bear got fucking popped. Big Bear got popped. Owen Benjamin got kicked off of the YouTube. Both of his channels got fucking popped off of YouTube. And I will say it wasn't on December 10th, so your YouTube insider was wrong. It's fucked up. Listen, we goof on Owen, and he's a fucking crazy person, and we know that, but I don't think he should be kicked off of YouTube. I don't, I know people don't like it. That's fine, but no, I mean, that doesn't matter. I mean, it's not that I'm not, when we started doing ROTC 2 years ago or almost 3 years ago, we were just so much more like, fuck this censorship, but it's like you get beat down so much, it's like, yeah, I mean, come on here and fucking yell and scream about censorship, but we know where it's going now, and this doesn't affect one person. This is going to affect a lot of people. It's already affected a lot of people, so it's what do you do other than move to a place where they'll try to accept you? I mean, that's all you could do, and hope to maintain whatever fan base you can. I mean, that's it, right? And yeah, Owen became the martyr that he wanted to be. Look, that's also true, but she should be kicked off. No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody should really. Well, that's not true. Like, I fucking think pedophile stuff and shit like that, or people that are actually inciting riots. Obviously, now we could talk about this, but and look, I know what Murish was saying yesterday. Oh, the timing is. I don't think so. I don't think. And here's why: Owen's not smart enough. And also, I went to this channels myself, and they said they were taken down for hate speech, and so it wasn't or taken down for channel was deleted. It wasn't deleted by the person; it was taken down by YouTube. So we think he was taken down, purposefully. I don't think it was some sort of big Owen. Guys, I'm so smart. I'm playing 7D chess. He's not. He's not doing that. He's just not that smart. It's he shouldn't be popped, Again, what are you gonna do about it though? Like, what do you do? What do you do about it? And Closer's right. Like, look, let's be honest with you. On this very show, we've covered people that are way crazier than him. We've covered some nutty fucking people, I mean, nutty people that are fucking what racist or whatever they fucking want to call them, or fucking lunatics, or people that we've covered people that said we're gonna stab people, like, and they're still up. So, let's be realistic here. Out of all the people that we've covered, he's not he may be the funniest, but he's not the funniest to make fun of course. But he's definitely not the craziest. We have seen some crazy fucking people. And it's not the death of a locale. He's still going to be going live other places. Don't worry about it. This doesn't end. This doesn't end just because he's not on YouTube. If anything, he's going to be extra crazy. He's going to be extra crazy. He's going to get more crazy. Still go over to, I would say, probably going to watch him on D Live. He sent cops over to people who did nothing. Yeah, I know. I hear you. He's still not the craziest. Like, no one's justifying Owen doxing people and being a dick. I'm just saying he's still not on this show. If you watch this show, forget ROTC, if you watch this show, you will know this gentleman is not the craziest person on the internet, especially not on YouTube. Last night, Vox said YouTube will bend the knee to big. No, they won't. Vox. Another guy who fucking called the police on a handicapped person who's living with his grandma because he was trolling his fucking little gay blog that he does. So, yeah, I know. There's some live Ukrainian torture stream. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that's been going on. That's up there. The things you find up there are fucking gross and disgusting. Borderline pedophilia videos that technically they're not naked, but it's just fucking, what it's for. I mean, you have fucking David Bourne professional sex tourists going around and banging questionably aged Thai chicks. Like, by the way, I'm sure we'll talk about David Bourne saw the video, by the way. He commented. I clipped it. That he doesn't pay for girls. Yeah, you do. You do pay for girls. You absolutely do pay for girls. They're staying in your hotel room, aren't they? Right? They're staying in a little hotel room, right? You're taking them around town. Huh? You're buying them fancy meals and clothes. You're fucking paying for it. And I also think you're giving them cash. I can't prove it. You can't either. You you could obviously just say you don't. I don't believe it. But David Bourne, listen to me. The thing is, this guy's so boring that in my mind, I'm thinking of a cooler character like Jason Bourne. David Bond, excuse me. That's not even his, you know what? Fuck him. That's not even his real name. David Campbell. Sounds like a fucking R&B singer from the 90s. David Bond guy, the people that have come to his defense, there is some fucking weird dudes out there, man. Because, for the most part, it's just been people goofing on him and stuff like that. There was even somebody that commented something to the effect of like, I came here because I thought you were just going to fucking make fun of, just spurg out and make fun of some dude. Make fun of some YouTube adventurer dude. But then when you played the videos, Jesus Christ, this guy's a goddamn creep. And he is a creep. And, what, Yuki? What? She just sniffed me. She sniffed my arm. Fucking lay down. So, yeah, the people that have come to his defense are fucking weird, man. They are some weird people. Like, you're just jealous. I know. I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm jealous. I understand something that I could go right now to Thailand and get prostitutes. It's not expensive, difficult, or out of the realm of possibility for really anybody who's even in the middle class to do it. You don't have to ball hard to do that. You look at stuff like you could find a fucking place in Bali, for example. Like in Bali, you could find a mansion in Bali for like a 7-bedroom mansion that comes with a butler and a pool overlooking the water for like $100 a night. And I'm not even kidding you. Look it up yourselves. I'm not making it up. For like $100 a night on Airbnb. And yeah, Thai women are Closer's right. Thai women are fucking cheap as shit. Because, I was actually looking, because I would love to go. I would actually love to go to Bali. I think that place is fucking beautiful. And my wife wants to go too. But I was just looking up places you could stay at because Mr. fucking James Bond over here acts like he can. Here, hold on. He acts like he's some sort of fucking balling out dude out there with the bitches. He's not. He's really not. Like, if here, let me just show you something. Really, because I think it's important, right? You saw the little hotel room he was staying at Bali, right? Okay, cool. I'm going to show you something here just so you guys could see what I'm talking about. This is on Airbnb, right? You could stay in this place right here. See, look at this place. Look, not exactly a shithole, right? You could stay in that place in Bali for $21 a night. $21 a night. You could stay out there. But now look. So again, that's cheaper than fucking renting a 1-bedroom in Miami. Like a 1-bedroom in Miami will cost you like $90 a night, and not even a 1-bedroom. Renting somebody's room will cost you that much. Here, let me show you something because I think it's. Watch this. So that's just like a cheap. And again, thank you so much.
Look at that.
Moonbeams be cold, yo.
You are right. And let me tell you something. Something else here. If you go to a Marriott somewhere, it'll cost you $150 a night. For $160 a night in fucking Bali, look what you could get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that. First off, very pretty. But fucking sitting here like he's balling hard. Fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. Anybody could live like a king in those places. Anybody can live like a king in those places. And a lot of these places, like that you look up, they come with like butlers and shit. They do. It's look at this. Let's say I wanted to splurge a little bit. And look, and now let's be honest. This is within not everybody, most people's budget. This place is for 9 guests, is 4 bedrooms, 4 beds, 4 baths. So let's say you go with another couple friend and stay in Bali, and you still have 2 extra bedrooms. So you split that in half, $140 a night. You could stay here, which makes me wonder, why are you staying in these little shitty hotels in Bali if you're always balling so hard? Look at this. Look at this shit. This is on the fucking water. Look at that, on the water. Yeah, the flight's the most expensive thing. But if you do what he does, you fly over to Asia and then you hop around for a while. Like you go to one flight, and then the Hong Kong to Bali flights aren't that bad. Look at that, massage tables overlooking the water. I mean, come on. So to sit here and fucking pretend like this dude is just, oh man, look at all the chicks. Like, shut up, bro. You're not balling that hard, man. I could fucking ball harder than you over there, and I don't fucking have a lot of money. So fucking sit here and pretend. I'm not poor, obviously. Do all right, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one sitting out there, fucking pretending like I'm killing it. So think about that, man. You get a couple friends, you go out there, everyone gets their own bed, everyone gets their own bathrooms. $287 a night. You can split that fucking 4 ways. So you split that 4 ways. You're paying nothing. So shut the fuck up. You're not balling hard. You're a loser and you're a sex tourist. Your entire thing is a goddamn scam. Anyway, sorry. Apologize. I just, the people that came to defend him are some fucking creeps, bro. They are fucking creeps. That video where you played yesterday where he took the young chick to the dock was for a boob job. It was a creep video where we recorded her topless getting an exam. So he doesn't pay for sex, but he pays for boob jobs? Fuck you, David. This ain't ever going to end, bud. Oh. Somebody else commented like, David did that on purpose to get more of people to follow him. I'm like, for us? Well, we got 26,000 followers, Mr. 460,000. Why would he need us? You know, who the fuck are we? Fucking, he needs us? Get the fuck out of here. People like, he gained 1,500. No, yeah, okay, but it's also quality of subs. It's fine, but these people, look, I get it. You're just mad because he's banging tight chicks. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's not why I'm upset. I'm upset that somebody whose entire life is fabricated, is fake, talking shit about fucking other people, talking shit about us. So we're going to do our job. We're going to sit in this room and we're going to make fun of people. And he's going to be one of them that we make fun of. I really, look, I honestly, I'm sure Mike probably is going to cover him a bit, but I'm going to cover him too. And ROTC, because the thing is, let's be honest here. There's a lot to unpack with this guy. So you said the one was the one with the boob job. Hold on a second, because we never finished watching that video. Hold on, which one was it? I'm gonna try to find it here. So, you know, and there's people that like know his life. It's really weird that are commenting. Like, you know, like, actually that girl's 30 and he's been with her for 10 years. How do you know so much about this fucking weird dude? Like, I don't know, man. That's kind of fucking suspect. You know what I mean? Here, look, let's just play his latest video because this is 5 hours ago. This is 5 hours ago. These are the videos that don't get a lot of views.
We kind of live our life as if we won't ever die. We always, postpone things to next month or next year.
Hold on, guys. He's going to be a deep motivational speaker. Everybody sit down.
We always kind of have this belief that tomorrow will come. And the fact that the time that we have is actually precious and short is something that a lot of us kind of forget and take for granted.
Nobody cares about this video because you don't have tits in it. Here's what happened. We're trying to shame him into fucking doing other things. As yesterday we pointed out, all of his videos are tits.
A lot of us in the back of our head kind of think, well, even if life's short, I'll probably live to 75 or 80 years old, and 80 years isn't really a short amount of time, it's a long time. So the sense of urgency doesn't really click with people. The problem...
Listen to his fucking basic bitch takes. And he probably thinks he's smart and he's not. Listen to these. Do you understand that I could play music right now over some stock footage? I could play music right now over some stock footage and pull out on my ass some sort of psychobabble bullshit in a fucking second, more than this guy who probably sat down and wrote this for like 3 days. This guy's a fucking idiot.
With this idea of I'll live to 80 and 80 is a long time is it fails to recognize that the quality of each year of your life does change based on your age.
Yeah! We know how aging... Seriously, because we attacked him from a different angle. Not attacked him. We made fun of him from a different angle yesterday. Let's move away for a little bit anyway from the fucking Thai hooker thing. Okay, let's move away from the Thai hooker thing, which, by the way, sounds like an AEW wrestler. Move away from the Thai hooker thing. Do you know, like, bruh, he sounds like a fucking bothead. Yeah, bro. Hey, did you know, like, every year you get 1 year older, man? It's crazy. This fucking Carlos Navarro level of motivational speaking is so fucking cringe. It blows my mind.
So, for example, let's take the first 5 years of your life. Were you alive? Well, yeah, and those count as 5 years.
Look, please, I understand that I get on things and sometimes I become bitter to people, but help me out here, Midge. Am I wrong by saying these are basic bitch takes? Like, these are memes that you see on recently divorced moms would post, right? Who says you can't start over at 40? I don't know, nobody, but what are you posting a meme with a minion on it for? That's what this guy is. This guy is the equivalent to motivational signs that you see in a dentist office.
Were you alive? Well, yeah, and those count as 5 years. But what could you actually do your first 5 years? Well, the first 1 year or 2 years, you can barely even walk or speak. And the next 3 years, sure, you can run around, but you can't do things like book a plane ticket or have sex or vote.
I just want to bring up that he's talking about in your first 5 years buying a plane ticket and voting, which whatever, it's stupid, it's basic, but sex? Bro, why are you talking about not being able to have sex when you're 5? Why is banging Thai chicks isn't a personality? Or like somebody said in the traveling isn't a personality. What the fuck are you jealous of this? If I ever start talking like this, take me out back and shoot me in the fucking head. Seriously, put me out of my misery. Fucking put me out of my goddamn misery. Look at that. Listen to him.
Or drive a car. So obviously you can't do those things at 5 years old. So your first 5 years are years of life, but the number of things you can do in those years is extremely, extremely limited.
He's gonna have a good mic.
The point I'm trying to make here is that not all years of your life are equal. The first 10 years of your life and the last 10 years of your life are extremely limiting. The number of things you can do at 80 are not the same as the number of things you can do when you're 30. So the question is, how many years of your life do you even have to, say, pursue the life that you want? Everyone has a different version of what their perfect life looks like. And for some people, that might be riding horses on the countryside all day. For other people, that might be painting. For others, it might be traveling the world, meeting new people, doing photography. And you know deep down,
is he just naming professions and hobbies?
What kind of life you wish you had. And in this video, what I'm going to try to kind of show you is that the time you have to achieve it is so small that it should scare the living shit out of you.
This guy, and somebody was pointing it out in the chat, the guy's in his 30s. This guy's boomer, this is the boomer mentality, by the way. If honestly, what you're seeing here, people like him, people like David Bond are the reason this country is dying. And not even like dying in a fast way, like just fucking taking a shot to the head and you're done. It's being slowly poisoned by this fucking mentality. This mentality of life short, man. Fucking chaka, brah. Bang hookers and high five sluts, dude. Look, man, I'm all for traveling. I love traveling. But this is traveling. Don't save any money. Go out there and fucking live your best life until you're 60 years old and alone without a partner, an actual anything, because life is short and you want to get your dick sucked as much as possible. Bro, I get being out there wanting a bucket crush puss, man. I get it. But there's more to life than going out to beaches and banging whores all day. Like this is the shallow boomer mentality. The same reason there's so many people that, like, the boomers generation, their parents left them homes. Seriously, look at the statistics. They left them homes, they left them lands, they left them an inheritance. Fucking boomers came by and they're selling their homes and living in goddamn apartments. Fucking because they want to travel the world. Fuck my kids, even though they're drowning in fucking student debt. Fuck them. Sick of fucking debt. This is the guy. This is the new level of fucking boomers. If you thought boomers were bad, what's coming next is going to be worse. And I look at, the Zoomers are so bad. Some, all right? Because it's trendy. But this is the mentality. How many fucking Instagram people do we see that all they do in their 20s is travel the world and make their monies by showing fucking cleavage in front of the Arc de Triomphe? You know what I mean? Like that's the fucking life. That's not a sustainable life. People like this, forget the fucking, again, the Thai hooker stuff and all that stuff, because that's a big level of creepiness with this fucking David Bond guy. But the fact that he's sitting here and has no purpose, no drive, no nothing other than fucking banging broads, because I love all these people, that these fucking people go out to fucking Thailand or Indonesia and they fuck women, buy them tit jobs and fuck women. all day long because this guy bought in early on Bitcoin, just banging these broads and stuff like that. And I love whenever you bring up like, oh, you know, why do you like going over there so much? They always, though, sure, some of them will be like, oh, the women, you know, they're so blah, blah, but they always try to add extra stuff so they don't look like creeps like he just did. Oh, the beach is nice. And I love meeting new people. No, you don't. No, you don't, David. You don't like meeting some fucking Thai guy that's chain smoking cigarettes outside of his fucking failing convenience store all day. You want to meet his daughter so you could buy her a tit job and fuck her Asian mouth. So stop fucking pretending. Stop fucking pretending like it's anything else. I hate that too because it's not even, you want to live this life, fucking live it. I think you're a fucking asshole, but go ahead and live this fucking life. I don't give a fuck. Live it. But then don't lie about it. Be honest. I like to go to Thailand and Indonesia because sex is cheap there. That's fine. But to sit there and go, and like I said, the only other reason I think to go to Thailand is if you're going to a Muay Thai school. And it's legitimate because I did MMA stuff for like 4 years. It's all fucking kill you. No, I'm just kidding. I was a point MMA fighter. No, but I did. I took like MMA classes and jiu-jitsu and stuff for like 4 or 5 years. And there was a lot of people that were, you know, that would actually train at the gym that would go to Thailand specifically because you could, you know, they have obviously some of the best Muay Thai schools around. But it's this fucking guy, this fucking guy. It really is ridiculous. And by the way, I see David's in the chat. I love he's so mad. Yeah, I know, bro. It's because I'm crushing puss. Hey, you know what, David? You're right. Let's listen to your basic bitch takes. I can't wait. Let's listen to Wine Mom's meme post about live your life to the fullest, man. Jesus Christ. At least Joe Rogan's a comedian.
So let's say, for example, one of your dreams is to travel the world for a year. Now, I know that many of my viewers are interested in travel, and so
Open your mouth when you speak, you mealy mouth fucking loser.
We will use this as an example. So let's say you know for a fact that you won't die till 80 years old. Well, that's great. You have a lot of time. But do you really? So obviously...
What is this? This is so basic. Oh my God. Holy fuck. It's like getting high with your friends when you were 15 years old. I've heard deeper conversations on The Big Bang Theory, and I hate that show. It is, look at this, with the generic fucking shot. Oh, it's I'm living my best life. I filmed a goddamn squirrel. You're a fucking loser, bro.
Obviously, your first 12 years don't really count because
you can't have sex, man. I can't. Your first 12 years don't count because much of because much like your first 5 years, you can't crush butts and dunk basketballs. Holy fuck, bro. Are you fucking serious?
Your first 12 years, you're not really an adult. You don't have any legal rights to do things like have a bank account or, you know, have a passport. Or
he's just saying things that people know. And did you know the first 17 years you can't rent a car, bro? Yeah, I know you can't rent a car. You fucking nincompoop. By the way, take it from a bald guy. Start getting some Rogaine, motherfucker. That's where the daddy lines start, right there. That's ground zero right there. So I would start using Rogaine with minoxidil quickly, bud, because that's quick. It starts to go quick, my friend. It really, really does.
Where you can travel independently. So let's just kind of remove the...
Oh, he has a drone. Bro, he takes drone footage? Are you serious? Jesus Christ. He's so basic.
First 12 years of your life, because you can't really use those years to achieve this goal. So we take 80 and we minus 12 years. Okay, big deal. So we have 68 years left.
Honestly, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause so much. But is she just explaining life? Like, we know how much. Bro, I know, I get it. I know that math is hard, and that's why you hang out with Asian chicks, because they're better at it. But are you seriously? Are you fucking seriously just telling us how time works? Yeah, man, I know. And then if you subtract it by 13 years, it's the first. Then you have a 67 years. Yeah, we know. Or you might get hit by a bus. Or one of these Thai lady boys might walk you to a fucking ATM and stab you right in your fucking little soy boy neck. All these things can happen, bro. All right, man. Let's go back to the fucking. Let's go back to the founder of Girls Gone Mild.
That's plenty of time, right? Well, not when you think of the fact that your last 10 years probably won't really count either, because you may have the
Nothing
money,
counts.
but you're not really going to have the energy.
Yeah, nothing counts. The last 10 years of your life, when you're surrounded by your grandchildren who love you, and you could survey and see what you've done. You know, if you're not out there banging fucking Vietnamese women like somebody that just came back from the Vietnam War. You could survey your grandchildren. You could love them in the last 10 years of your life. My grandfather just passed away recently, and say, I'm glad I had these 10 years. I got to see what I created, and this brings joy to me. But the problem is that David Campbell over here, by the way, 2017, Indonesia was looking for him for filming girls having sex without their consent. That's a new story that we read. This gentleman here doesn't understand that there's more to life than buying tit jobs for 18-year-old Asian women and finger popping them at an Airbnb in Bali. Like, he doesn't get that. He doesn't understand that there's more to being alive, right? Than just these frivolous pleasures of the skin, than just getting your daddy getting his little dicky sucked. There's more to life than that, man. And your whole life, that's all you care. The last 2 years don't go. Yes, they count. Every year counts. From 0, if you live to be 100, every year counts. You motherfucker. Stop. All you care. This guy's going to be a dude like those old guys that go to the Cougar nights at your there's a local bar. Over here, there's the Blue Martini or Rocco's Tacos or whatever, where there's fucking 50-year-old boomer chicks show up with their fake tit jobs, and the dude shows up in his goddamn Corvette with his white chest hair out, his Ferragamo shoes, and his Rolex. That's what you're going to be. Your life is going to be meaningless and empty. Meaningless and empty, because once these hoes get their green card, dog, or once you get their titties, they're fucking gone. They're gone, dude.
In fact, I know a lot of people who they talked about retiring and doing these great things, and now that they're in their 60s, they're just simply too tired to do it. So we can't really rely on our last 10 years, so why don't we just cut that out as well?
Okay, so these arbitrary things that he is setting. I know some 60-year-olds that do a bunch of fucking shit. I know my father-in-law is 73 and he's fucking going Machu Picchu. What are you talking about, man? I love how he's just in his childlike brain. In his childlike brain, he's going, well, you don't count that because you can't crush puss, and you don't count this because you can't crush puss, and you don't count that because you can't crush puss. This entire dude's life revolves around sex. This guy, look, I'm going to tell you, this was a kid who in high school probably he wasn't great with the girls. The girls didn't do much with him. He just, because look, he doesn't have a personality, so this guy wasn't talking their panties off. And then he realized, bro, I could be a megastar. I could live like a fucking millionaire in Thailand and bang hookers. And now look at me. I'm it's like, you know, when you're in early 20s and, you know, you're sleeping around and you talk with your buds and your buds are like, yeah, man, I fucked Cindy. Oh, that's awesome, dude. She was so hot. Good for you. But then when you're like in your 30s and some dude goes up, he goes, hey, man, I banged blah. I'm like, I don't care. So? Shouldn't you have a mortgage or something? I don't know. Are you working on your IRA? Like, you're still thinking about that? Do it if you want. Fucking great. If you can bang out chicks, fucking by all means, do it. But nobody cares. It's not a replacement for a personality. This David guy, guaranteed, was picked on every single day. This is the guy who's picked on, and he didn't develop a personality, and he's like, I'll show you. I'm gonna go fuck hookers. All right, bro. You showed me.
Okay, so now we remove the last 10 years of your life because you can't really use those 10 years to achieve this goal. So 58 years, that's what we have, right? Well, not exactly. One of the things that human beings do is they sleep, and you can't be trusted.
I'm glad he's in the chat, honestly. David. Bro, seriously, I'm going to talk to you seriously. Oh, Denisha coming in.
Whoa!
Thank you, Go on Commando.
Money can't buy you love, but it can rent you sex.
That's absolutely true. You're absolutely right. I'm glad you're. Hey, David. We all know that you sleep. You fucking moron. Who the fuck doesn't know that you sleep? Guy, have anybody learned anything new from this other than David is a complete and utter fucking moron? Like, this guy is a stupid man. He is a stupid man who, when he looks back, when he's in his old age, if he doesn't die from some sort of weird Thai STD, when you look back at your old age, your life is going to be meaningless. You're going to have done nothing. You're going to have changed nothing. You're going to have not made a change in your life. I'm not talking about, look, people, not everyone's going to change the world, but you're not going to bring joy to a partner, to maybe children, to nieces and nephews, anybody around you. You're going to bring no joy. You're a selfish person, and you only think about yourself. And did you know that people also have to poop? So, I don't know, it takes about 10 minutes to poop, so you have to take 10 minutes off. Well, it depends on what age, 10 to 30 minutes to poop. I don't know. You have to take those 10 minutes. Did you know you blink? When your eyes are closed, that doesn't count, so you have to cut that in half. Bro, we know how the human body works, you fucking idiot.
Traveling the world when you're asleep. Now, I know you might be saying, okay, well, I have to sleep. Everybody sleeps. And what do you expect me to stay awake?
Not the Beastie Boys, not until they got to Brooklyn. Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it with your opium.
Awake? Well, no, I don't expect anyone to stay awake 24 hours a day. And that's the point. The point is that when we look at the length of our life, we need to consider the fact that a lot of our life is actually spent sleeping. So how long do we sleep, and how many years does that remove from our 80-year number? So let's say you slept on average 8 hours a night, and let's take 8 hours times 365 days. Well, you're sleeping about...
That's a really good point. You know, I'm going to bring something up here that's Show Me Kitties brought up. David, do you like Thai women because white women won't find you interesting? That's a very good point. You don't have to be interesting or smart or witty or captivating or fun or charming. You don't have to be any of those things if the girl barely speaks English. All you have to do is be like, oh, you're from America. Like, it's really, like, that's why they go to these places, right? Because they don't have to actually develop a personality or be challenged by people. This isn't being a pickup artist. This is like shooting Thai ladyboys in a barrel. It's not very difficult. You don't really have to do much. The fact, if you have an American passport, you're already the head of the game of like fucking everybody, every other man in Thailand. There's not a lot of competition. You're different. You're unique in the way you look. And I'm from America. I'm a blogger. Blah. But then what? Then what? Then you come over here and you try that fucking bullshit over here. They'll be like, no. And look, you can't live over here like you live over there, bud. We looked up the Airbnbs. We know how cheap it is to live over there. You can't ball that hard life here. Oh, I like to travel. No, you don't. People that say they like to travel but only go to places like Thailand or Indonesia don't like to travel. They like to travel. Well, they do like to travel, but it's only for one reason. It's to have sex with have sex with Asian chicks. That's it. That's why they like. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. He's doing math.
About 2,920 hours a year.
Look at this.
And if we take that number and times it by 80 years, we're going to get about 233,000
basic
hours
arithmetic
of sleep.
Basic arithmetic.
Well, if you take 233 hours and divide it by 24, that's 9,733 days that you're not awake. So if there's 365 days a year, how many years do you actually sleep at 9,733 days? That's actually 26 years. So for 26 years, you are unconscious, motionless, and in a bed. Obviously, those years can't possibly count towards the time we have in our life to achieve whatever dream you have.
5 minutes into this video, and he's given us no information.
So the question is, how much time do you really even have if you live to 80 years to achieve your goal of traveling the world for 1 year?
Tell me.
Well, you can't count the first 12 years. You can't count the last 10 years. And if you subtract all the time you're asleep, at 80 years, you really only have 32 years of a window that you can go for it.
This was him laying down in bed, and he was like, I got it. Look how smart I am. Dude, you are fucking as dumb as they come, bro.
32 years, that's all you have. And that number could be even smaller if we kept going, because we haven't even done things like subtract time wasted on little petty things that we all have to deal with in life. 32 years, 3 decades. It's a blink of an eye. The reason I'm making this video is I want people to wake up. You don't have the time. You don't have the time to waste. You only have 3 decades when you really crunch the numbers. You don't have time to waste on caring what people think of you. You don't have time to waste on family drama.
Whoa! Thank you, Going Commando. What'd you say? Hold on, let me see what he said. Anything to take a break from the monotonousness of this guy's voice. Jesus Christ, brother. Isn't this a gay-ass song from Rent? I couldn't tell you. I'm not gay, so I don't listen to Rent.
Staying in a bad relationship. You don't have the time to worry about taking that risk.
But he does have the time to comment on our videos and be in my chat this morning. Hey, buddy. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. David? You wouldn't be banging tie hookers if it wasn't for my son, David. Look, Dave, but you're contradicting your own thing. Why are you wasting time listening to me make fun of you? What a waste of time. Why aren't you out there scaling a mountain or, I don't know, getting an STD check? Like, seriously, look at this. I'm just pointing out, even he can't live by his stupid standard. He's wasting time right now. He was wasting time every time he comments on our video. He's wasting time because this is a guy that Googles his own name. You know he does, bro. You know this guy Googles his own name. That's the kind of dude that he is. David's over here watching me make fun of him, but that's not wasting his time. Why aren't you out there spelunking, David? Huh? Why aren't you out there excavating a fucking dig site? No, that's right. These people that travel the world, they don't do that. They don't go excavate a dig site or look at historical stuff. No. What he does is he fucking buys titties for Thai people. Fucking great use of your time, Dave.
So I'll end this video by saying that maybe your goal isn't to travel the world for 1 year. Maybe it's something bigger. Maybe it's something different. But whatever it is, go for it, because
go for it, brah.
Next time you hear someone tell you life's short, remember that it is. And
yeah, life is short for everybody, but yours at the end of it will be meaningless. And see, Dave, you could sit here and you could be like, you're so mad, LOL, oh my God, these guys. You're right, Dave, you're right. But when I move on from this, and we'll move on from this at some point, not for a while, you're going to bring us some entertainment for a while, but when I move on from this, you're going to look back at your life, right? You're going to go look back at your life, and this is what hurts you the most. I'm no motivational speaker, Dave, like you, but this is what hurts you the most. When you look back on your life, it's going to be meaningless. Look at me, Dave. I'm talking to you. It's going to be meaningless. You're going to live an existence. You're going to live an existence that will be filled with nothing, that will mean nothing. Everything about you is worthless. These fleeting acts of sex, these pretending that you're some cool guy are not going to make up for the times that they stuck your head in a toilet and gave you a swirly. They're not going to make up for the times when you yell to your dad, oh, I'll just kill myself and see if you can. That doesn't erase any of that, Dave. So while, yes, you're right, mathematically speaking, maybe people only have 32 years to accomplish what they have. But here's the thing, Dave. 100% of your years are meaningless. From the day you were born to the day you die, you will be nothing more and known as nothing more than a sex tourist who wasted his life on trying to have sex with sideways vaginas in Asia. And one last thing, and this isn't from me. This is from my friend Klaus from American Dad.
Oh, that's just what stupid people say to each other in their stupid wedding vows. Please, say that at your wedding. Then play that ukulele version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Real original, Dave. Oh, maybe you should get a dog the year before you have children. You know, for practice. Kill yourself, Dave. Your life's been lived like 1 billion times.
And I think we can move on. To some other stuff, because I do have some other stuff. But first, I do have to cleanse the palate. We have to do that, and I got to run real quick to do something. It's just going to take me a second. But of course, I'm not going to leave you with nothing. Let's cleanse the palate. I'll be back like in less than 60 seconds.
Sorry,
but we will new boot goof
on
while we do
I've
it.
had some boots on layaway here at Zapateria La Bailarina. Oh! 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 Wait, what? Oh! What? Oh! I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh! Oh! I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh! I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh! 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 I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh!
Suspicious spam with the new boot goof. Suspicious spam. So anyway, man, Klaus really nailed it, didn't he? Klaus, actually, as a matter of fact, I have video footage. Last thing, Dave, I have video footage of Dave as a teenager.
Alright, this is called Us Juggalos. Alright, check it. Here's the beat. Us Juggalos can take anybody, so fuck you if you disagree. I'll leave you burning in the 3rd degree. Us wicked clowns will never go down.
Not even in your town.
We won't be sleeping, only creeping, and I'm not stepping on. I'm only repping. The hatchet, can you catch it? If you can, pass the test. The Juggalos are the best. Fuck the rest. Don't fuck with me, I'll fuck you up. I'll say to my homies, what's up? All the lightning sure is frightening, but it will never be frightening. If you're a cop, you're gonna get popped. Then
everybody's gonna be shot. All right, sorry, let's move on. Let's move on. Honestly, is there any situation that can't be properly addressed with the American Dad quote? I agree. Look, American Dad, underrated show. I love that show. I know a lot of people might not like Seth, but boy, I think that the dude is a funny dude. I think American Dad is superior to Family Guy or any other of the shows. I think it was a little funnier earlier, not earlier on, but like middle seasons. Now it's getting a little, it's still good sometimes, but you know, how's Jay Official? Don't do that. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. All right. We can move on. I think I made my point. I think I made my point with Dave. Oh, let's see somebody actually living their best life. What do you say? Somebody actually living their best life.
Hi, it's me, Thomas, and also the 2010s are coming to a close, and also I'm gonna do a review. Yes, 2010. Yeah, I did not watch the Olympics in Vancouver because I want to watch LA Inc. Kat Von D. She's one heck of a hottie. Yes.
One heck of a hottie. Thomas likes the fucking Suicide Girls, huh?
Mm-hmm. And it was Valentine's Day was good in 2010. Mm-hmm. And then my birthday, July 29th, yes, had dinner at the Thai restaurant where the Walgreens is on Los Gatos, but they closed it down because they kept raising the rent so much. Mm-hmm. And then
What
in
else?
June, yes, Thomas put hand sanitizer in the microwave and it blew the door open.
Yes, remember that? We watched that. We actually watched that on this show.
He thought I was going to clean it, but no. That's not how you clean it. So I had to buy a new microwave, and that's not good.
Oh, shit, he had to buy, so we watched the video of him blowing up the hand sanitizer, but he actually had to buy a new microwave?
Mm-hmm. Then, 2010, Giants win the World Series. Yes, San Francisco.
He's going through the 2010s. I hope he goes through 1 year every video.
Mm-hmm. They did. And, And then Christmas, 2010. And,
Mm-hmm.
Then 2011, yes. It was a dry winter. Mm-hmm. Then The Green Hornet came on in January, yes, the movie, The Green Hornet. I'll comment down below yet, and I don't think there's going to be a sequel to The Green Hornet from 2011. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, they're going to tell me, don't expect a sequel to that film. Mm-hmm.
They're not.
And,
We're going to go right back to him, but yes, for those who must have missed it, who could have missed it, maybe you're a newer fan, this is Thomas in 2018.
It's me, Thomas. I'm a microwave hand sanitizer because Taylor Swift ruined my Father's Day. She ruined my day. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift, you ruined people's days. Mm-hmm. That's right. Payback's a bitch. Here we go. Boom! Taylor Swift, fuck you piece of shit motherfucker.
Some of you don't remember, Thomas don't like Taylor Swift. Some of you might forgot this.
Taylor Swift, fuck you piece of shit motherfucker. Taylor Swift, fuck you. That's what you get. I'll see you at work today, 8:30 a.m. to 5. So do not buy Taylor Swift's music. She's a horrible singer. And I told Star 103 to stop playing her music. I complained to her. So, bye. Bye.
Ooh. Look, this is a couple years ago. I know he's done this a few times, but I think he's getting better. Oh, wait a second.
Hi, it's me, Thomas. I'm microwaving hand sanitizer because Taylor Swift ruined my day, September 30th. Larry's last day. Yeah, I don't like Taylor Swift. She's a horrible singer. This is what happens. Microwave hand sanitizer. Get in there. Yeah, right there. Yes. Boom! Boom! Yeah, you're right there.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Whoa! Look at that.
Holy shit!
Thomas rules. Yes. Yes.
Dude! What the fuck? I mean, awesome. That was awesome. But Thomas, you can't do that, man. It was awesome. But look, it was really cool to watch. But you can't do that. Oh shit. All right, let's watch this in super slow-mo. We have to watch this in super slow-mo.
Right there.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It really feels like fucking some sort of movie. Hoo hoo hoo. Thomas, man.
Taylor Swift, fuck you.
You don't clean your microwave that way, Royce? No, Speedy, I don't.
I'll see you today at work. And do not buy Taylor Swift's music. She's a horrible singer. On Star 103. Bye.
Look, I think remember, these are older. These are from a couple years ago. I think he's gotten better. Look, I'm defending my boy Thomas, all right? I got to defend my boy Thomas.
Hi, it's me, Thomas. I'm blowing up some hand sanitizer because of Taylor Swift. She ruined my day on Wednesday, William Shatner's birthday. Taylor Swift is a horrible singer. Do not buy her music. I'm just pissed off right now. She ruined my day. Okay, I got it on camera. Right there. Okay, right there. Don't move right there. Okay. Try using the hand sanitizer. Oh, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Go on camera.
Thomas, it's kind of creepy, Thomas.
Boom! Oh yeah!
Oh shit, that caught fire!
Hey, Maxon, bitch!
Did you see that? Look at that! Holy shit, that was cooler. I mean, don't do that, Thomas. But that was cooler than the last one. Don't. That's bad. Don't do it. But that was fucking awesome. Sorry. That's fucking awesome, bro. That was amazing.
Oh yeah! Paybacks a bitch! Taylor Swift, fuck you! There. I'll see you Monday, and I'm glad I resolved that. So,
Was he drunk? Is he drunk in this video?
and I'm glad I resolved that. So, also, do not buy Taylor Swift's music.
He's drunk, right? Guys, is he drunk? Comment down below if that's true. Is he drunk?
I'll see you Monday, and I'm glad I resolved that. So, also, do not buy Taylor Swift's music. Taylor Swift is a horrible person, so do not buy the music. She sucks. Bye. Bye.
2017. Okay, look, maybe he's getting better. Another one.
That's what happens when the Patriots cheat. Microwave hand sanitizer. Here we go. Boom. Here it goes.
Is he drunk again?
That's what happens. Patriots cheat. That's what happens. I'll see you at my work today. Bye. Bye.
I didn't realize how many times he did this. It was a lot. It was a lot of times.
Then May, I went to the beach. Actually, no. June I did. Mm-hmm. And then, yes. 4th of July was good. Also, July 10th, I got 2011. Now I'm thinking about 2011. July 10th, 2011, I got rejected for a hug from a woman
By
in
the
a
way,
bikini named.
I still love him. Don't think I don't. Blowing up hand sanitizer. Who cares? He got drunk. He's living his fucking best life. All right? And he was drunk. Who hasn't gotten drunk and dumb shit? And you know what? It's been 2 years since he's done it. He's working on himself. We can only wish to work on ourselves as much. You saw David did the math. If you subtract 80 years by the 20 years you spent taking a pee, and how many times, you eat cereal, which takes a while because you got to clean the bowls. All right, he's living his best life. Some people bang Thai hookers. Fucking Thomas blows up hand sanitizer. Come on now. And he might be drunk every time he does a Taylor Swift thing.
Yes, Brandy. That was in 2011. And yeah, she did tell management and me, and I got called to the office that. And then we had...
Whoa. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I got to back up.
From a woman in a swimsuit bikini named... 4th of July was good. Also, July 10th, I got 2011. Now I'm thinking about 2011. July 10th, 2011, I got rejected for a hug from a woman in a swimsuit bikini.
8 years ago.
Named, Brandy. That was in 2011. And yeah, she did tell management and me, and I got called to the office that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, David Bond. Don't give me your Filipino money, please. Can you take it back? I don't want your Filipino money. For the love of God. Seriously, I don't want it. Go buy a boob job, please. Go buy a boob job for some other Thai hooker. That's great. I know the attention was off of you for a while. I know, and you can't have that. I'm talking about my friend Thomas now. So for the love of God, please, I don't need your 35 cents from the Philippines. Thanks, brother.
And then we had the meeting, yes, with my ILS person and my job coach. Saying, and that's what Mom told me. Just because it's summertime doesn't mean that you go hugging a woman who's wearing some bikini at your work.
But see what I mean? Self-improvement with Thomas. It's self-improvement with Thomas. He really tries his hardest. You know what I mean? He really tries his hardest. He's trying to be better. He's talking about when he was wrong. He admits when he was wrong.
And then stop right now. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself at work. Mm-hmm. And, Halloween was good. And also, yes, the St. Louis Cardinals won the World Series. Mm-hmm. And then Christmas was good. 2011.
I don't remember what I had for fucking lunch yesterday. Thomas is really a Rain Man. He remembers things that in 2011. What the fuck? I don't remember what the fuck I was doing in 2011.
And I got a few more to go. Yes, remembering the 2010s. Mm-hmm. So, I guess we're going. And next Wednesday,
I guess better get going.
Today is my anniversary of being at work since 2008. I got go to bed, so I gotta go. So bye.
Look, marked improvements on Thomas from blowing up the hand sanitizer. I think that's why we're piecing it together. Thomas is kind of an enigma. We're piecing it together because remember in other videos he talks about how he's only had one beer. I think that he knows that he can't have a lot of beers because he gets mad at Taylor Swift. He tries to avoid things that trigger him too. You know, he really does. He tries to avoid things that make him mad. And that's why he only listens to 107 The Bone. Am I remembering that correctly? 107 The Bone. All right. Thomas, is a fucking legend. Thomas is a fucking legend. Let's move on though to another legend. To a guy, I know. You guys have loved this, so I've gotten a lot of people telling me that they really, really enjoy these. So let's move on to this guy.
Hello, everybody, again on our flat dome stationary earth. Okay, so I got to get my hair cut. I got to go to a graduation tomorrow. My wife wants me to look nice and pretty. And I came in, and one of the workers here, a nice guy, I see him every once in a while. What's your name?
Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Robert? Robert?
Listen, like my grandma always used to say, always trust a person with a face tattoo. Always. Always trust a person with a goddamn face tattoo.
Robert, yep.
Hey, it's Frankie. How you doing?
Doing good, man.
All right, so I just told you about my YouTube channel. And I go around, I ask guys like me and you one or two questions, and I like to see the input.
Fucking good point. Frankie might be fucking crazy and a flat earther, but at least he has a family. Good God, that man has a family.
All right, so the one question I'm going to give to you is, did you ever hear
the biggest lie ever told?
When Jesus said that Satan will have the whole world deceived. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, dog, you know what that means is like, dude, like I'm selling meth and shit, and I'm trying to make a fucking dollar bills, y'all. This guy looks like somebody that sells weed, but also GHB, right? This is a dude who sells weed, but also roofies. I can already tell you by this face. With the fucking Tulsi Gabbard Anthony Cumia syndrome, he has 100, because he goes 100% all the time, working at a Hyundai dealership. He has 100 tattooed over his fucking eyebrow.
Kind of. I mean, not like I don't know it like the back of my hand or anything, but like I kind of get the idea of it.
Well, a lot of
when two mega minds meet.
A lot of people don't know, but the answer to that is it's the biggest lie in all mankind.
About the Earth being round.
Correct.
Oh fuck! He found a kindred spirit, if you will.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the biggest lie.
He looks like he couldn't make it into high school. Yeah, he was so stupid, he couldn't even make it into high school.
Because we're not living on a spinning ball flying through space. And you're one of the one guys that actually
my opinion
got that answer.
My opinion on this is like, okay, they got all this evidence and stuff about you know they've been up high enough to see if it is or not and everything, but the only thing I'm tripping on is they're in the inside of a plane every time they go do that. And from what I know, planes' windows kind of have an arch to it. You know what I mean? They're not. If they were to look with the naked eye, without no windows there, nothing on the outside of the plane, it would probably look a whole lot different than it does on the inside of a plane, because all those windows have an
Albert in the chat goes, "Look, man, I gotta get back and wash dishes, bro. I can't be doing this shit."
Arch to it, so automatically it's gonna create an arch on the Earth when they're looking outside through the window and from the inside. You know what I mean?
Like a fisheye lens.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? So there's a lot of proof. You know, it's kind of questionable. I mean, it's really questionable, to be honest, of this whole flat Earth thing. I mean, I'm kind of on board with it. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. You know, it may not make sense to a lot of other people. That's because they're either blind or naive, you know, or they don't want to believe it because they're scared, or you know what I mean, whatever else.
Stubborn pride, right?
Exactly.
Well, we found it out now. There's 200 experiments proven and showing us that the Earth is flat.
There's this one thing I saw. They took a flashlight and they put it right behind a base of a board. Okay, and it was a flat one, and they took a arched board with a flashlight right next to it too. Now, when you put the light against the flat surface like that, it shoots the light rays straight across the board. On the other one, the arch, the rays kind of come out that way. Now, when you look at a sunset on like an ocean, for example, the reflection of it is just a straight line of the light, right?
Okay.
Now, if the Earth was really curved, the line wouldn't be so straight. It would actually be coming outwards, kind of like a triangle. You know what I mean?
It doesn't do it.
Yeah, he might be worse than Frankie. You're right. He might be. God, why do people fucking like put lines in their eyebrow? I don't understand any of this wigger shit. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know?
It doesn't do that.
Well, I tell a lot of people that the sun does not rise or set. We have to stop saying that. What we have to say is that the sun moves toward us or away from us from our point of view.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you say sunrise, sunset, and that's not what it does.
Yeah. There's obviously, I don't know if you know, I'm pretty sure you know General Admiral Byrd.
Akbar is? Yes, of course I know who Akbar is. He's the one that realized it was a trap too late. Hey, motherfucker, if you knew it was a trap. And by the way, not you, David. I know you're still listening. Not the traps that you fucking meet in Thailand. I'm talking about, like Star Wars stuff, which is what people did when they had childhoods.
Right.
There's a lot of evidence behind that guy's stories too of his travels and stuff. You know what I mean? And he said it himself. In his books and stuff that there's more land beyond the what is it, the Arctic or
the ice wall.
Beyond the ice walls, and he passed all that, and he said he came across some sort of civilization of like they're way ahead of their time.
Oh my God, this is your average Joe Rogan listener, and like old Joe Rogan when he used to do shit in his room.
The time, and they were bearing the swastika symbol with them, and
what, dude? These fucking nut jobs, like. These are people that vote and shit. It's very fucking creepy.
So that's all I can remember on that story. But
well, I heard that he went through, or somebody went through, found the opening, and they met. They were in a boat, obviously, and they met these other people that were on a boat. And
yo, you got to go back to work, dog.
Those people in the boat said, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?"
Yeah.
And they said, "We just came through, the opening." And they said that it's a whole different world there. People live in peace. There's nothing to do with the money system. I found that really odd, man, to think that, like what's beyond there, right?
Yeah.
We really need to know. And that's why I go out there and I preach this stuff, because I want everybody to wake up. I'm tired of living in this twisted economy with these Freemasons.
Yeah.
Well, I know you got to get back in and cut hair.
Barber. God, that was going to be my other guess. A fucking barb. Obviously, he's a barber. God damn it. We should have all picked this up, guys. I feel stupid.
Well, thank you, Robert.
No problem.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you,
You
man.
were the first guys that picked it up and told me that the Earth is the biggest lie is the roundness of the Earth. All right, take care, everybody, and remember, all things must pass until our Lord appears. Gotta go. People call me.
People calling me. Yeah, it's parole officer Frankie telling you to stop making YouTube videos. Jesus Christ, Frankie. It's everything with this guy is so.
Whoa! Look at that.
Thank you, local. $100.
First year in Somalia on me.
What, $100 dues? That's like $1 billion in Thailand. You know how many hookers I could get? I'm getting so many hookers. I'm getting so many hookers. All right, we're gonna do this because I said I was gonna do it yesterday. Entertainment Tonight, 1993. Let's have some fun. What do you say?
Hearts of Fire generates heat between producers and a woman who says the show stole her life. Entertainment Tonight has a story for this Monday, February 1st, 1993.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm John Tesh. Syndicated columnist Georgie Ann Geyer says fictional reporter Georgie Ann Lottie on the sitcom Hearts of Fire seems to be replaying her life on TV. And she is...
You know, man, and some people still do it, but not as much anymore. But like back in the early 90s and the 80s, I mean, I'm bald, obviously. We start going bald. Like Frasier did this, too. Kelsey Grammer did this. Like, you start going bald, so you start, like, growing the back of your hair longer. It looks weird, right? It just looks worse. You look like what's-his-face from GTA 5.
Far from happy about the stories.
Are Georgie Ann Lottie.
Yes.
Georgie Ann Lottie, the fictional character from Hearts of Fire, is played by Marky Post, is a
fuck is Hearts of Fire? Have you ever heard of this?
Pioneering foreign correspondent, a Mideast expert, blonde, from Chicago. She's interviewed world leaders and written a book about Castro. In real life, syndicated columnist
Is it John Ritter?
Georgie Ann Geyer has done all these things and now believes her life has been appropriated by a sitcom without her permission.
Now, if that isn't a profile of my life, I mean, it's not a profile of anybody else's life.
The producers of Hearts of Fire, Harry Thomason and Linda Bloodworth Thomason, best pals of the new First Family, deny
Epstein connection right here, confirmed.
They ripped off Geyer.
This is an absolutely ludicrous charge. I would not know Georgie Ann Geyer if she fell out of a tree and hit me on the head. I have never read
You'd probably be killed. You would be killed.
Her column. I have never read her book. I have never in my life read one word that she has written.
Geyer says she tried to settle this quietly until Chicago columnist Mike Royko wrote of the similarities last week and called the Thomasons sleazy. But all along, Geyer says, her friends were confused.
I'm getting letters from all kinds of people and comments from friends and people who think that I've authorized it, that I'm making a lot of money.
What's worse, says Geyer, is that this Georgie Ann slept her way to the top. But from Bloodworth Thomason's point of view, it's all fiction.
If I were to be so unscrupulous as to steal someone's life story, I assure you I would not also be stupid enough to forget to change the name of the person involved.
She stole it. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. You could tell. Like out of the two, I mean, look, maybe of course you could be wrong. Nobody. She's lying. She stole it. She stole it. Whenever you hear somebody saying things like, "You think I'll be stupid enough?" Yes, you stole it. You definitely stole it. I don't know much about this, but I'm telling you, just the way you're acting versus the way the other person's acting, you stole it.
Steal someone's life story, I assure you I would not also be stupid enough to forget to change the name of the person involved and the subject of the book she wrote. The bottom line is, I don't know her and wanting to know her less all the time.
She stole it. She absolutely did.
Finally, Geyer says she just wants the whole episode over with so she can get back to what she's been doing for almost 30 years.
I don't want to be in a sitcom. I don't want to go to court. It's the last thing in the world I want.
The Thomasons' attorney says the similarities between the two Georgie Anns are not actionable in court, and he added Georgie Ann Geyer is often called Gigi.
On this first day of February, the heat is on. Beauty and the Beach get together in Jamaica for Inside Sports' 12th
Yeah, this is when fucking Sports Illustrated, before they had trans people blowing each other.
annual swimsuit issue.
Now we're talking. Hey, something for the fellas.
In Jamaica,
Fucking listen to that terrible music.
9 beauties were vying for the cover of Inside Sports as Entertainment Tonight caught their every move, but only one came out on top. Her name is Alexa. At age 20, this 6'2" model has only been
6'2", fuck, that's a tall bitch.
posing professionally for 3 years. And while she did have a lot of fun frolicking in Jamaica, winning the cover means returning to the chilly streets of her native
I thought she was going to return to a Chili's where she was a waitress.
Chicago, where the real work of modeling begins.
Work of modeling.
Once you just finally start going and you work a lot and you establish a name, then it's
She could
pretty
get
much
it.
easy anywhere. It's just the
She
beginning.
could get
It's really
it.
hard everywhere at first.
As a model whose career is just really starting to take off, a day in the life of Alexa is hectic. The assignments come fast. She races from one modeling job to the next. First stop, a shoot for Women's Wear Daily.
You can't make a wrong move.
Right, I got that. Bye-bye.
Then it's over.
How many old metropolitan dudes' dicks did she have to suck? You know that's how it was, man. That's how it is, but that's how it was, too.
To another studio for a job posing in lingerie for Montgomery Ward.
Face the light more. Good.
After that, she dashes off to her agency to see what's on tap for the following day.
So have her bring your book just in case. Absolutely. Right.
A brief bite for lunch. Then it's off to yet another studio for a session modeling bras. And after that, across town, a fitting for an upcoming job. Alexa admits it's a grind, but well worth it.
Most of the time, it's you have a full schedule every day. Like today, I have
The anchor looks like Bruce Mathis. Love the show. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey.
I think 9 or 10 different places to go to, and but it's fine. You get used to it.
With the Inside Sports cover, Alexa has broken into the big leagues. And even if it's taken a lot of hard work to get there, she admits she still has a lot to learn.
3 years of working and traveling, and there's just so much involved in this business. It just takes 3 years to even understand it.
She's 46
But Alexa
now.
clearly has what it takes, and her new credentials as a top model make her a face to keep watching for years to come.
Whoa, hey, hi.
Inside Sports swimsuit issue hits newsstands tomorrow.
Women were doing these fucking pieces, and it wasn't a problem.
NBC had high hopes for Super Bowl Sunday. Ratings to die for, a killer game followed by a homicide premiere. So what happened? Here's Lowdown. Overnight ratings showed an improvement over last year. Over 120 million people tuned in for what's becoming the annual Super Bowl. Not only was the game a blowout, but a study by Satellite Orbit magazine shows that while the game...
Remember the fucking 90s Cowboys?
From kickoff to final whistle was 3 hours, 23 minutes, 5 seconds long. Actual playing time amounted to a little less than 16 minutes. The rest of the time was consumed by commercials, halftime activities, huddles, timeouts, and measurements.
Homicide. Besides the Dallas Cowboys, the other big winners were NBC, director Barry Levinson, and his new series, Homicide.
Life on the Streets.
It premiered after the game and crushed the competition in much the same way the Super Bowl champs did the Buffalo Bills.
But movie box office got dropped for a loss this weekend. Men stayed home and watched the game, hurting the opening of the action film Sniper. It still managed to grab second place.
Sniper? What fucking movie was this?
But kids and moms kept the magic of Aladdin alive.
There it
It
is.
topped the box office for the fourth
Number
time
one,
since
baby. Aladdin was number one.
it opened.
And it may look like your typical action-adventure shoot-'em-up, but it's not. It's a spoof with Arnold Schwarzenegger playing himself and his wife Maria Shriver reluctantly making a cameo.
Last Action Hero. One of the most underrated Arnold Schwarzenegger films of all time. It was a parody of action films. It was really well done. Great movie. Last Action Hero's fucking... I used to love Last Action Hero.
Cameo appearance.
She finally said, all right, I do it, and I twisted the arm.
That's the inside story coming up later in the show. Next on ET, Melissa Gilbert tells us how she reached back into her own life when she played an adopted child.
Who?
In the new television movie Family of Strangers, Melissa Gilbert plays a woman whose life is turned inside out. When she uncovers what should never have been a family secret, she learns she was adopted.
How could you lie to me all these years?
That's the take? Wow, it was so easy in the 90s. I'm skipping ahead. I don't care about this.
Family of Strangers also stars William Shatner. It will air on CBS on February 21st.
William Shatner,
When
you
Tom
know it
Jones
was
works
trash.
A crowd in Las Vegas, the sound of applause is often followed by the sound of room keys hitting the stage. But in an appearance on the comedy series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, his sexy growl is an angelic purr. Yes, that is Tom Jones making a guest appearance on the show. He plays a guardian angel who consoles star Alfonso Ribeiro, who's...
Star Alfonso Ribeiro. Star Alfonso Ribeiro.
College application was rejected. Al tells Tom his troubles. How else but with a song.
It's not unusual to have dexterity.
The prospect of singing a version of Tom's own worldwide hit, It's Not Unusual, had Al pretty nervous.
I went home basically last night and went over the song 1,000 times. That's what makes you nervous, you know, that you have someone who's been in the business, you know.
Carlton has like 10 new game shows. That's all he does. He's on the Game Show Network, I believe.
30 years. Long time. Being that I'm 21, you know. This is Mr. Tom Jones.
It's not all that easy to impress series star Will Smith, but Tom Jones did the trick.
This is fun. See, this is how it's supposed to be, right?
Other cast members were so impressed with Tom, they made plans to catch his act in Vegas.
Yeah, sure. It'll be nice. We'll have some fun. I've come to see them work. Now they can come and see me. Right. And I think we're gonna have we get the better end of it though.
Mr. Jones couldn't get over the star treatment he received, but he was most impressed with his grand finale.
Standing still or moving, it doesn't matter. He can do it. If you want to move in or standing
Yeah, Will Smith was annoying back then too. Same energy.
still, Tom's your man. There you go.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Tom Jones airs a week from tonight on NBC. Then the cast of the show will be able to catch Tom's act in Vegas in May.
On LA Law, Amanda Donahoe settled disputes with Suits. Now she's starring in a television movie where action speaks a lot louder than words, and it kicks off...
Remember TV movies?
It's Nothing Personal airs tonight on NBC.
So, what do you think, huh? Well, the office is a little small, and the desk has got to go.
Football great Marcus Allen makes his acting debut on the series Hangin' with Mr. Cooper.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. God damn, remember Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Allen stirs things up when he aces series star Mark Curry out of his temporary job at a brokerage firm.
Whatever happened to Mr. Cooper? Did he stop hanging with people?
Here you go, Mike. It's Mark, man. My Heisman will go perfect there.
Marcus guest stars on Hangin' with Mr. Cooper tomorrow on ABC. HBO takes a behind-the-scenes look at Bill Murray's new comedy, starring Andy McDowell. Some of the
The best fucking Bill Murray movie of all time, Groundhog Day. I love that movie. Oh, fucking great. What a fucking great movie.
Footage was shot by Murray himself using a home video camera. One scene captures Bill's run-in with a truck-driving groundhog who bit him during filming.
I just pulled my glove, and the finger went with it.
HBO's first look at Groundhog Day airs tomorrow. And The Simpsons, America's favorite cartoon family, now have their very...
Oh, can we go back? Can we go back to 1993? I want to go back. Guys, let's go back to 1993. Simpsons was good. Fucking Groundhog's Day was just coming out. Aladdin was #1 at the box office. Let's just go back. Let's just go back.
Very own comic book. Issue #1 traces the secret origins of Bartman. It exposes graffiti artist El Barto's run-in with local law enforcement. And it recounts baby Maggie's excellent adventure as she saves her hometown from nuclear meltdown. Issue #1 of Simpsons Comics and Stories is in stores now. And even though he created The Simpsons, cartoonist Matt
Groening was on a plane with Jeffrey Epstein and had an underage girl massage his disgusting feet.
Admits that he doesn't draw them very well himself, so he has 80 illustrators working on the
80 Asians.
Simpsons comic books. When you're a little girl and your daddy is Arnold Schwarzenegger, it can be...
You already did Arnold. Do Arnold again?
Hard to tell fact from fiction.
Terminator. That's what you called it. Terminator. Daddy, are you the Terminator?
So what will Arnold's kid think about The Last Action Hero? The inside story is next, and it's a blast.
You're watching Porn TV, Channel 6.
Portland, Vancouver.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has been pumped up and hostile in movies from The Terminator to Conan the Barbarian. Now in his newest Last Action Hero, he's determined to outdo himself or die laughing. Lisa Gibbons gives us an exclusive first look behind the scenes in today's Inside Story.
And action, Arnold! It's a bomb!
Outs and bad guys, but with the difference, this thing is funny.
Don't move.
The action's way over the top because it's a spoof, and Arnold says that's the way he likes it.
Last Action Hero has to have the comic aspect and the whole comedy about making fun.
He's another dumb man, by the way. Arnold Schwarzenegger was not a smart dude.
Patience?
Look at the elbow of my jacket. What is it doing?
Wearing thin?
Bingo.
Now, included in the film is a spoof of movie premieres. I was asked to be part of the scene and question Arnold about this new Jack Slater flick.
It is that we kill less people. Like in this movie, we only kill 48 people. Like in comparison to the last one where we killed 128 people.
Arnold's wife, Maria Shriver, is also part of the scene, and he
ex-wife
says she almost didn't do it.
The night before we shot the movie, I said to her, I said, Maria, we have this actress. I mean, that's supposed to play you. I mean, I think it's crazy. You are the most beautiful girl. I mean, you're the best at playing yourself. And she finally said, you're right. You know, all right, I do it, you know, and I twisted the arm.
Arnold's tough.
And that's how Tyrion's dad was actually killed. Not many people know that.
Some movie star collectibles.
Skipped ahead a bit
but
here.
these are the kind you could also use to lick, stick, and send off with the car payment. What does that mean, Leonard?
Well, I'll tell you, Mary. All right, let's say you've bought a sheet of Elvis stamps. Maybe you'll frame them, maybe you'll save them for your kids. But have you picked up that Clint Eastwood stamp yet? How about the Madonna series or the Bruce Lee set? Well, if you're wondering why you haven't seen those stamps at your local post office, the answer is simple. They were issued by countries other than the USA.
Oh, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
The U.S. Postal Service may make as much as $20 million from sales of its new Elvis Presley stamp. And while he isn't the first popular celebrity to appear on a U.S. stamp, our country takes a backseat to a lot of others, like the tiny island of Palau, when it comes to honoring American movie and music stars. Here's a whole sheet of Madonna stamps, 9 poses in all, from the island nation of St. Vincent. And here's a similar array of Marilyn Monroe stamps from Tanzania.
Let's just go back. Let's go back, man. You had all those stamps? Jesus.
It seemed as if these stamps were geared just
Were you a
for
stamp
American
collector?
collectors. But New York City stamp dealer Daniel Karen of the
Somebody get a chair.
The Shield Stamp Company says no.
The postal patrons who live in some of these countries like Grenada, Antigua, Tanzania, Palau, they do use these stamps every day in mailing letters.
Still, with American movies from Casablanca to Rocky III being pictured on foreign stamps, it's only natural that a network of collectors has sprung up. There's even a newsletter for collectors, published by hobbyist Peter Wolf.
The ADL. Oh, sorry.
It's a new kind of collectible.
Oh,
People
boy.
are just getting interested in it. The Elvis stamp has exploded interest in the entire field. And in fact,
Stamp collecting.
the United States is doing something like 8 entertainment stamps next year.
Wow,
They're doing musicals,
8?
they're doing Grace Kelly. They're doing country western singers as well as rock and roll singers.
In our country, a person must be dead for 10 years to be pictured on a stamp. But there are no such restrictions abroad. So there's Cher on a stamp from Grenada, and Michael Jackson in a series from St. Vincent.
Now he could be on a stamp.
You need to consult an atlas to know where some of these stamps come from. Here's the Maldives.
An atlas?
Which pays tribute to American westerns in one colorful series. So whether you want to celebrate great
fucking nerds. You're all fucking nerds. Stamp collectors are nerds.
Baseball movies, or corner the market on Bruce Lee stamps, you need to tap into the international stamp scene. After all, it may be a while before the U.S. gets around to issuing a stamp honoring Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners. It's incredible, isn't it? I know the Three Stooges fan club has been lobbying for a long time to get a Stooges stamp in this country. Well, now maybe this will become a trend and we'll see more entertainment figures on stamps. Meanwhile, what's nice about these international...
What do you mean? They already had Michael Jackson on it. Oh, figures. Sorry.
...stamps is they're affordable. It's an affordable collectible.
Are you a philatelist, Leonard?
I'm not...
No, hey. I'm happily married to a woman. Don't you fucking call me that.
Not really, but I'm starting to accumulate some of these because some of them, as you see, are quite attractive.
Do you have that Western series from the Maldives?
No, I don't have those all yet, but that may be on my next list.
No, it's not. It's not, because you're going to die.
Thanks, Leonard. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Excuse me.
Oh, so these are the crash test dummy commercials. Like, they're supposed to help you, like, buckle up, but they made a cartoon out of them. Remember the Crash Test Dummies cartoon? It was based off of these commercials.
Do you wear your safety belt?
Why, no. I don't wear my safety belt.
Thank you.
We gotta go home.
Air travel furnished by and a promotional fee paid by Delta Airlines. Delta can now fly you to 62 cities.
I had the Crash Test Dummy toys too, I think.
Cities in 33 foreign countries around the world. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Wake up,
little Susie, wake up.
Celebrating a birthday this Monday, the 1st of February, comedian Pauly Shore is 23. Lisa Marie Presley, 25.
Oof.
Princess Stephanie of Monaco is 28.
Oof.
Actor Sherilyn Fenn, also 28 today.
Okay.
Actor Bill Mumy is 39.
Mumy. Maybe, baby.
Actor Sherman Hemsley is 55. Singer Don Everly is 56. Actor Garrett, our top story tonight, Morris, is...
Remember Garrett Morris?
Also 56. And actor Stuart Whitman is 67.
In the high-pressure, low-calorie world of supermodels, thin is in, curves are out. The look is hot, but danger looms.
Yeah, I prefer curves.
They're gorgeous, sexy, and look absolutely perfect. But there's a lot of pressure on high-fashion models to be thin.
Oh, yeah, remember all this? Back then, now it's like you could be a fat whale and be one.
There was a time when I was 103 pounds, which might be when I was anorexic.
Although they know they're at the top of their profession, some models just don't see themselves as beautiful. Carol Alt says she became obsessed by her weight and was always dieting.
When I made 127, I said, okay, I'm here. Let's go to 124. I just didn't realize that for my height it was too little. It really was.
Eating disorders, the not-so-secret secret of high-fashion models. That's our inside story tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
And so it is on this night before Groundhog Day. We're going to end the show. I know.
What's that funny? Why is that funny?
All this stuff. We're going to end the show with a little country music. Here's the number 4 hit on Billboard's country singles chart in a week or two by Diamond Rio.
Hey, what a guy. Bye.
Oh my God, let's go back. Let's go back. We need to go back. Take it back. All right. I need to hop off a little bit early today. I know, I'm super sorry, but I have to. I got family here and I'm doing stuff. So I'm going to hop off just a little bit. It's not that early, so don't fucking... Today was a great show, all right? I don't want to hear it. Thank you to everybody that donated, especially Local Loafman. Give $100. I really appreciate it, but thank you to everybody that donated. You guys are the best. I'll be back in a little over 4 hours. In a little over 4 hours, of course. In a little over 4 hours for Revenge of the Sis. I hope you'll be there. I know David will be there because what the fuck else is better does he have to do? You can only have sex for, 10 minutes, and then what do you do? Then what do you do, David? You sit there and watch videos of people making fun of you and dunking on you? Jesus Christ. Fucking put my nuts in your face and you took it. You took it like a little bitch. Thank you for listening, guys. I'll be back in a little bit, like I said, 4 hours. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. And because of that, I hope every person listening has a fantastic, amazing, and wonderful day wave. Bye. Bye.
One more.
Stronger.